Hello YouTube, Eric DIY with another instructional do-it-yourself video. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the PCV valve in a Hyundai Elantra. The reason why we're replacing the PCV valve, two reasons. One, my wife's car is over 100,000 miles and it's just a good standard practice to replace it after 100,000. And two, the engine has actually been, for lack of a better term, eating oil. Basically the oil is disappearing, the engine is having it go somewhere. It's either burning it off or something. I haven't seen any leaks under the car. I haven't seen anything in the exhaust. I haven't seen anything anywhere. This is a really cheap option and maybe fixing this problem. What happens with the PCV valve is the leftover combustion gases from the engine after it burns your fuel are recirculated somewhat through the engine through the PCV valve, and that opens and closes to let those gases in your engine to reburn the fuel. What could happen is it also has a little bit of blow-by oil go into the engine too, but if the valve is stuck open, it's going to keep putting the oil back into the engine and it's going to keep burning the oil, hence why the oil might be disappearing because of that. So we're going to replace the PCV valve either way. I got this PCV valve. It's a genuine Hyundai PCV valve. The number is 26740-2G000, and it looks like this. It's just this little valve. You can tell a PCV valve is good when you shake it and it makes that little sound. That's the spring on the inside that opens and closes the valve. We are performing this on a 2012 Hyundai Elantra. What we want to do first is take the top cover of the engine off. All you do is you're gonna, there's little tabs underneath, you're just gonna pry it up and it should come right off. The next step is finding out where the PCV valve is currently on the engine. On this one, the blow-by gases go from this tube all the way into the PCV valve, which is right here. I'm going to take a pair of pliers. They don't have to be these long pliers, but just a pair of pliers to take off the clamp. We're just going to squeeze it there. I'm going to pull it back, and that way it's off of the PCV valve. Then we're going to pull the rubber hose off the PCV valve and just leave it hanging. And then we expose the PCV valve that we're going to change out right here. You're going to unscrew it to the left to loosen it up. I don't have any deep wall sockets, but if you did, you could use a socket to really get that out of there. What I do have is I have a 13/16 inch wrench, and I'm just going to stick it like this, and it doesn't take much to turn it. I'm going to turn it to the left, and you see that it's moving out, and I'm just going to take my time and not round anything out. I'm going to turn it until it comes out of there. Nice and easy. If you had a deep socket, it would probably take a lot less time, but I'm patient because I cannot find my deep sockets for the ratchet. Okay. Now obviously when you get it loose enough, you can just do it by hand. And just keep twisting left till it's loose. And if you take a look at it, you can see it's pretty gunky in there. Changing the PCV valve is just good to do again after 100,000 miles, but we'll see if this solves the problem. Just a quick comparison on the PCV valves. The one on the left here, the shiny one, is the new one. This is the old one. Here's the new one. Just listen to it. You can hear that's very free. If you just turn it upside down, that little gray thing is going to close off the hole, whereas this one is totally clogged. And listen to the old one. You can't hear it rattle at all. So we definitely know that the PCV valve has to be changed no matter what. And it's good that we're doing this either way. And I have a feeling that this is definitely going to fix our problem of the oil disappearing before the oil change. All right, we're going to take our 13/16 inch wrench and we're just going to turn it to the right so it's locked down. You want to make it pretty firm there. I don't have any official torques on this, but again, I don't have any deep sockets to put on my torque wrench, so we're just going to tighten it down as much as we can. There we go. I've tightened it as much as I can, and we have the PCV valve in. Our last steps to replacing the PCV valve is to take the rubber hose and attach it to the new PCV valve, sliding it on. You're going to take your pliers, you're going to pinch the clamp right here and slide it up to where it was before so it has a tight connection onto the PCV valve, like that. And then you should be all set. We're just going to put the cover of the engine back on. One last step that I'm going to do, and this might be overkill, is I'm just going to start the car and make sure that nothing leaks out of here, which there should be nothing that leaks out. We tightened it down enough, the rubber gasket's there, we put the hose back on, but it doesn't hurt just to double check things. And as you can see, there's nothing leaking out of there, no oil, no nothing. And it's very tight. So we're all set. To put the cover of the engine back on, you have these little, I'm gonna call them nipples. You have one here, one there, and one there. And you just line up the cover with the engine. Holes in the cover should line up with the nipples, and you just push it down. Almost full. Give it a nice little, just a little check there, and you know that's snug and stuck on there. And that's how you replace your PCV valve in a Hyundai Elantra. So if this video helped you out, you want more do-it-yourself videos to help you save money and time on car repairs, anything, please give us a thumbs up and push that subscribe button. We appreciate all your support. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so that you can purchase the PCV valve if you're here for the Hyundai Elantra. I'll also give you the link right to Amazon where I purchased mine. You'll also be supporting the Eric DIY channel at the same time. I really appreciate that. And as always, glad I could help and have a great day. As always, if you like this video, found it useful, please subscribe. And if you have a product that you would like reviewed, please contact Eric by emailing him at eric5150diy@gmail.com. Have a great day.